There we go.
We're live? All right, love this. Got the pizza garage up and running. How you doing tonight, buddy?
We are live.
Live and ready to roll? We'll give everybody a chance to tune in here. Somebody was just asking about where to get the registration link, so I had to drop that for them.
Right on.
Well, man, a lot to be excited about here. A lot going on in Jimmy Hank Pizza, NEPA Pizza Review, Virtual Pizza Academy world, like podcasts every week and new classes, all kinds of stuff. So I'm pretty stoked to talk about what's coming up here in the Virtual Pizza Academy. You want to kick us off?
Yeah. Hang on, I got a little echo here, Jim. I got to take care of this real quick.
All right. Is that on my end?
No, it's on mine. I got to see what's going on here.
Well, I can talk about my pizza that I made last night and show the folks what my gluten-free notes look like while you get that handled. You let me know when you're good to go. So everybody asked me about gluten-free pan-fried Sicilian pizza, and we are working on maybe developing a class. This is the winning formula. The lighting's not great. Not the winning formula yet, but this one's probably the closest I've gotten to something I'm happy with. And I mean, that's a much longer list of ingredients than we are usually accustomed to, but you sort of have to hack it to get the stuff to stick together like a regular dough. Where'd you go? We're like mini now. So that King Arthur, I like the 50-50 flour. Measure for measure flour. And I like to mix it with their pizza flour because they seem to bring different elements. Like one tastes a little bit more like, bread to me. The 50-50 tastes a little bit more like a regular flour. Right. And then the pizza flour kind of coagulates a little bit better. So that's my current winner in the clubhouse. I also added instant mashed potatoes into the recipe. So it was buttery mashed potatoes. I know I could have just done potatoes and butter, but I thought it was pretty cool. There was no clumps or anything like that. So it was a cool experiment and it came out great. Like a little bit heavy though, trying to solve for why the dough is so heavy. But just to give everybody an idea of what we go through before we develop a class. I've been working on this dough for over a year now and I haven't come up with something that I'm really proud of. So we're not writing the recipe yet. So, right. So we test and test and test before we do this. But the class that we're talking about going on this Thursday is something I've been doing since I was 15 years old. And that's double crust white pizza. Now I could probably do this one in my sleep. And I'm stoked, right? So Thursday night, it's a big night. And we are coming off with far as I know, we'll be the first one doing this Old Forge double crust white class, certainly live over the internet. So I'm pretty stoked about it.
I can't believe you've been making this pizza since you were 15 years old, to be honest. That's crazy. So
I have a quick story about that, if you'll indulge me.
Yeah, go for it. I'd love to hear it.
So my first job, I think I was working in the pizzeria, making $5 an hour, and I was assigned to watch the ovens, and there in the ovens were all these double crust pizzas. And at the time, a double crust was like $14. Now they're like $25, And I never forget, I burned 2 of them. And they were beyond, right, they weren't coming back. And my boss said, docking your pay for those ones. And he didn't end up taking the money out of my check. But the threat of it taught me such a lesson that don't forget, never, so now over time with pizza, how we always kind of joke about the timer and how long do you bake something? I have this internal temp in my mind. I don't know if it's the equivalent of like a maternal instinct or something, but like I just have this in my head. Now, of course, we'll burn a pizza from time to time, but like from that moment forward, burning the pizza and then like, oh, this is coming out of my pocket, struck the fear of God in me to like always watch the pizza and always come back to it, So, that's my double crust story.
Yeah, well, you learned your lesson quick that day, right?
Yeah, you learn a lot of great lessons in the pizzeria. Like that's a life lesson I'll never forget. So I always appreciate those things.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So double crust white, though, for those that don't know, if you're not from around here, the haters will call it a giant grilled cheese, but we call it double crust white pizza. It's a fresh dough crust. It's a lot of cheese. It's usually a cheese blend. And in the middle of two fresh dough crusts, usually there's a topping involved too. Like we're going to teach you how to make a hot wing version. We're going to teach you to make a cheesesteak version, and then more of a classic like broccoli or a sauteed spinach version. So we're teaching all three of those in the class. And I'm super stoked because the way we're going to teach this, like you're going to impress people. You're definitely going to impress people. And this thing, you're also going to be like, wow, that was really simple when you're done. But without the techniques, right? Like the technique is so important. You can read a recipe list, but let us walk you through it, right? Like I think that's the feedback from our students, right, Jim? Like, yeah. Once you see it happen, it's just and see it happen live without cuts, without like, photoshopping, or it's just like it's live. Stuff goes wrong, we show you how to get through it. So pretty exciting about showing you how it's really done.
Absolutely. And then just the feedback too. If you see something and you didn't quite catch it the first time through, you can ask, to repeat it or maybe like show again. It's really invaluable having that like live interaction. So we really try to help everybody out on the fly and hit as many questions as we can while we're teaching. And, we have our live interactive chat and one person's producing while the other one's teaching. So sometimes it gets a little bit hectic with some comments sometimes, but hey, it's all part of the live experience. So we do our best.
We love that. Give me the chaos, right? And the comments, like really active on YouTube over here tonight. But the comments, they come fast and furious, and we try to get to everybody's questions during class, and we show the question on screen, and we make sure everybody's questions get answered. If we do run out of time, we create an FAQ and we send it out to everybody who attended. And that is the real value of doing the live class. But we also understand we don't really want you to cook alongside us and try to keep up. We want you to watch it, participate, and then we'll give you 30 days of live or on-demand replay, right? So that's a big value add. It's like you can't catch everything the first time through. Or what did he say when he was trying to seal the crust up the right way? Or how did Jim get that Frico edge so high? What kind of cheese was he using there? Yeah. And a lot of people don't want to read. Like we give you a 30-page manual, and a lot of people just want you to tell them how it's done. And that's okay too. So there's like visual learners, there's like hands-on learners, and we're trying to meet you all where you're at. And we want to make it simple, and we want you to have success. And this Thursday, I know that this is going to be good because we both looked through. We already recorded this so that we can really move through it quickly. But we're going to do it live and make sure that you get all your questions answered. So that's like paramount for us to make sure you get all of your questions answered and you understand what we're talking about. Although we like to use common language in our classes, that's important. We don't like to be, snobby or elitist. We like to be really like meet you at your level.
Absolutely. And we're doing a giveaway at the end of class again, right?
Yes. So I have here a fresh Lloyd pan. And I know this is your favorite size, right? Yep. The 8x10 Lloyd pan.
Yep.
Yep. So that's going to be a giveaway. Probably throw in some stickers and maybe a patch as well. But this is like the featured item. So we have a giveaway at the end of every live class. And, however many people sign up, you have a one in however many people are in the class chance of winning. So usually the prize is right around the value or more of what you signed up for the class. And I think right now we still have an active promo code for this class. Is that right?
Yeah, we were running a quick promo because it's falling right around the first year anniversary of when the Virtual Pizza Academy sort of came to fruition when we first started having conversations about putting this together. So we ran like a first birthday code, which is 1 year. The spell it out, ONEYEAR, 1 year. And you put that promo code in at checkout, you get 30% off. So it really gives you a pretty good value for a nice live class.
I'm pretty stoked. And that's on, you sign up at virtualpizzaacademy.com. You'll see our online live class section. It's under live right now. Once it's done, it'll go to the on-demand section. But live is where we really have the fun. Not that our on-demand classes aren't fun, but live is what really got us into this and lights us up. That's why we invested in this platform.
Yep.
But also while you're there, if you're going to scoop up a ticket to get to the on-demand, into the double crust class, you've been seeing that both of us have been making a lot of pizzas in this little device here. We also have a free live class coming up. So no strings attached, free class, same thing. Ask your questions. We get a recipe manual. We're going to teach you 3 styles of pizza, I believe. Why don't you tell us about what's going on over here, Jim?
Yeah, so we've partnered with Uni to do a free class showing how to use the new Volt 2, which is in basically your pre-orders now. It's going on sale October 1st. We're doing this class on October 4th, which is that Saturday right after you're able to buy this oven. So it's really cool. This is the second generation of their first electric oven, the Volt 12. They're calling this the Volt 2. And it's really, really, really cool because the way they sort of upgraded this model is there's a lot of presets that are really make pizza making easy. It's just one touch, sets your temperature to either a Neapolitan setting, a thin and crispy New York style setting, and a pan pizza setting. And then there's to go with those temperatures, there's the timer as well. So you just hit the pizza that you want to make, hit the timer, launch your pizza, and you're good to go. It's basically, it's like the old with the old Ron Popeil, set it and forget it with the ovens. Like you could throw the pizza in there and not even have to turn it once. You just let it go. When the oven beeps, you pull it out, you're good. So we're going to actually show you those settings, run through them, and show you ways that you can modify it too. Say the default setting is not exactly how you like a pizza, because obviously they can't make the default setting satisfy everybody, because pizza is so subjective. Everybody likes a pizza either less well done, or if it's not cooked all the way, they'll say it's raw, but some people like it a little bit lighter. Other people like it with some char. And those people on the other side of the spectrum are going to say, oh, that's burnt. I don't like that. So we're going to show you how to do some modifications as well to tailor it to really make the kind of pizza that you want. But the presets are actually, a really good middle ground. So you can sort of go up or down depending on how you like your pizza.
So echoing everything you just said, the thing that strikes me is like when I host people, I'm cooking the whole time. And it's like, total shocking, right? Total chaos, right? For me. And I'm like, hold on, I'm serving pizza, running around. The thing with this one though, it's almost boring because you just set it and like you wait for it to beep and it's ridiculous because the pizza comes out exactly like you want it. And well, I feel guilty because I'm not turning it. I'm not doing anything.
Well, like you said too, if you're entertaining, it's great because you're not stuck babysitting your pizza. Like you can throw your pizza in and go multitask and do something else while your pizza's baking, and then you can work on stretching your next one and not even have to worry about that one.
Yeah. So if you were here with me hanging out, I would be having a conversation, and we'd be, oh yeah, well how the Eagles do? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like this would be me, right? But this is just like. So if I have a 4.5 minute bake in here, I'm free for 4.5 minutes, like literally no work, which is pretty cool. It's foreign to me. This is very foreign. I'm grateful they let me in to give this a shot.
Yeah, it's very cool. Been having a lot of fun with it. So
Yeah. So 3 styles of pizza in that class. And, if you're thinking about a uni, or you just want to get our pizza tips and access to our recipes to, get some exposure to it, you're going to get all that. So there's no harm, no foul in signing up. It's free right now, live on our website, virtualpizzaacademy.com. No charge. It's a free class. Uni's taking care of it.
And we are doing the a manual for this as well. So we are going to have a class handbook that's going to have a dough recipe. And then it's also got the techniques for the 3 different styles. So 1 dough recipe, 3 styles, Neapolitan, New York, and we're doing a pan style Sicilian. So that's going to be that 1 dough for all 3 styles, which is pretty fun too. Just different techniques.
Absolutely. But the dough, like, we're going to show you how to make the dough all the way through, soup to nuts, show you what is the whole deal, all of them. We're also going to show you that this, I just thought of something, because that question happened on the class last time about the capacity of the oven, as you'll recall. And what size round pizza does this thing fit?
So technically, I think you could do a 13. It's really a 13-inch oven. If you were to take a tape measure and go across wide, it's 13 wide, but you might not want to go all the way up to 13 and have your pizza barely in, touching the edges. So I think generally around a 12 is good.
I just happen to be in the pizza garage. So the stone itself, is exactly 13 inches, and there's probably 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch on either side of the stone. So you have some room, but I'm not sure I'd want to be, kissing the side there. Usually you end up a little dark spot there.
Yeah.
But so a 13-inch pizza. This is a 10 by 14 pan.
It's a little deeper than it is wide, so you can fit a 14-inch pan in there lengthwise, front to back, and close the door. Yep. You can even fit the so Uni makes their own Detroit pans as well, and their large Detroit pan is about it's like a 10 by 13, I believe, and that will fit shorter. That'll fit in widthwise. You can put that pan in. It'll fit widthwise. The Lloyd
this one
just a touch too wide to put it in that way.
Yeah, just a fraction.
Yeah,
couple millimeters. It would have worked. But but that's pretty cool. Like, a lot of people think, oh, geez, small oven, but that's some capacity there. The other thing that's neat is that I was thinking about is like preheating the oven. So when I'm using the pizza garage oven and the baking steel, that's like 45 minutes to an hour a lot of time preheat. This is like 15 to 20.
Yeah.
So when I'm just doing a pie or two, like, I'm pretty obsessed with this thing. Oh, it's pretty crazy how easy it is to use. So, I mean, I'm pretty stoked. Like, what do we have? 2 classes in 10 days or something like that?
Yeah.
So lots going on. We would love to have everybody in both. The first one, 30% off is pretty good for the double crust white. That'll be something unique. It's football season. I mean, would be an awesome thing to serve your guests.
That's I think a crowd, like you said, it'll wow the crowd. You pull that out on a football Sunday and people are going to be like, whoa, it's going to blow people's minds.
Yeah, especially if you're in the another part of the country, not NEPA, they're gonna be like, what is this thing, right? Like, some people call it a stromboli, they'll call it a calzone. I've heard it all, but in here we call it a double crust pizza. So I'm super stoked. It's just something different, and I'll show you how to put it together the right way so it's not a cheesy nightmare. I put a little video up about that the other day. So I'm pretty stoked. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, one other thing. Real quick, I don't know if everybody else is still here on Instagram, but it's my 1-year Instagram birthday. Or 5-year Instagram birthday, 5 years. Sorry, I had the 1-year Virtual Pizza Academy mixed up there. So been getting a ton of comments from people today about that, which I love. It was like crazy to think that how far we've come in 5 years, but I love seeing all the comments from the community and everybody reaching out. It's very, very cool.
That's awesome, man. And congrats on the growth on Facebook recently, man. Killing it over there too. Love to see it. So just a testament to the quality of the content you're putting out, helping people, giving the tips along the way. And, it's just great to see. But 5 years, that's a lot of growth in 5 years. You're beating my pace for sure.
Oh, man.
So the orders are already rolling in. I'm getting notifications on my phone. So it'll be awesome that as many people as we can get in the class. We'd love to have you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I put my phone on silent here, so I haven't seen anything coming in, but I'm sure once I go off do not disturb, I'll populate in. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Well, I'm Mr. ADHD over here, so I always have to have my devices going, right? So but yeah, man, I'm stoked. Like, it's going to be a busy couple of weeks, but a lot coming from Virtual Pizza Academy here, guys. We took the summer to retrench. We're refreshed. We got a lot of cool partnerships coming. Energized, ready to just help you guys make the pizza of your dreams and impress your friends and family. Man, it's going to be great.
Well, the other thing I was going to mention too, so the holidays are going to be coming up, and we're sort of getting, getting ideas together for the holidays. And I know we did some bundles last year, which were really super successful. So we'll probably do some cool stuff with that. Another thing I just put on the website, I just threw it up a couple weeks ago, but we really didn't announce it, was gift cards. So you can buy gift cards now instead of buying a class and then having to worry about transferring, the registration and things like that. You can just do a gift card and then just give them the gift card, and then they can buy whatever class they want, which is really, really cool. So, and that's completely electronic delivery, instant delivery with a code. So perfect for the last minute, people in your lives, and you forget to grab something, you just go on there, grab a gift card, and you can print out your little printable PDF, and you're good to go.
Absolutely. We've improved our systems greatly since our last couple of live classes, where it's a lot more automated, and we think people like how clean the interface is and how you're able to download your materials and get access to the class. Same platform, you're still going to get the email before, a couple days before and an hour before, like that, to get into StreamYard. But everything else is a lot more automated. We invested in Shopify, which is like, industry standard for all shopping. So we're really excited about that.
Yep, absolutely.
So awesome, man. Well, I'm stoked. I'm gonna have to get some sleep here, get some rest. So I'm fired up. Get a little prep done, and we'll be good to go for Thursday.
Right on. Yep. So everybody that signed up for the class on Thursday, you will be getting an email tomorrow. We're going to shut down registration at noon. And then that email goes out automatically from our streaming platform, StreamYard. And that's going to have your link that you're going to click on to get into the class on Thursday. And that link is unique to you. You cannot share it. If you do, it'll crash. It won't work for the other person. So it's unique. You can't share it. And then when you go into the class, it's going to ask for some validation. But yeah, we had an issue with somebody trying to share one of those codes before, and it was just like completely like it messed them up. So you don't want to do that. So anyway, look for that email tomorrow, probably around lunchtime, 1:00, and then we'll see you Thursday night.
Let's do it.
All right.
Don't forget,
Jim.
Tomorrow, right. Tuesday. That's the deadline. We're not reopening it.
Sorry. We'll see everybody Thursday night.
See you guys.
All right, later.